Hello everybody, it's Lemon here and welcome back to another Wild Horse Islands video. So today I'll be sharing with you guys my top 5 tips and tricks for Wild Horse Islands. Now these are all just random tips and tricks that I find increase and help my gameplay and stuff, so I highly recommend that you watch the whole thing because all my tips and tricks I would say are pretty much equally important. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so my first tip for you guys is when it becomes like around 10 or 11 a.m. in game, what you're going to want to do is go over here to this building with the bell. And so you're going to want to wait till it's 12 p.m., but I suggest going there early so that you don't miss it. But when it hits 12 p.m., what you're going to want to do is ring this bell. Now, if you're doing it for the first time, you will obtain the token aura, but if you have already done this, you will get 50 tokens for ringing the bell. Ring, and there we go, we got an easy 50 coins. So if you were just chilling on mainland and it becomes like 11 a.m. in game, just head on over to this building over here, go ring the bell, and that is an easy free 50 coins. You can do this as many times as you want. Once again, the first time you do this you will get the token aura, but yeah, that is my first tip and trick and I find it pretty useful. Okay, so for my second tip, let's just say that you are running around and then you realize that you want to go to a different island and you have to get all the way back to, what's his name? I think it's William the Sailor Man. So you want to go all the way over there, but you're so far, and I mean, that's not necessarily the case for mainland, but if you are on other islands like Lunar, where you can go a bit farther away from the spawn point and you want to get there fast, I recommend just resetting your character and click reset, and that will automatically take you back to the boat dock on your island or whatever island you are on, and it will save you a bunch of time. So instead of riding your horse all the way back, just simply reset your character and you will get there way faster and it will save you a bunch of time. Okay, my third tip is if you are planning on riding around and just grinding all the islands, harvesting materials, catching horses, the horse that I would recommend for this would be an Arabian or an Akulteki. Now, I recommend these horses, even though they're not the fastest horse in game, they are still very fast, and they have a lot of stamina. So this meringue here has 95 stamina, and my horse Carmel has 100 stamina, but Akultekis also have a lot of stamina and pretty good, decent speed as well. Pearl here has 92 stamina, 76 speed. This horse here has 96 speed again. Yeah, but this horse here, Coral actually has 100 stamina as well, so she's pretty good, but I recommend Arabians and Akultekis just because they are relatively fast and they also have a ton of stamina. Now, although thoroughbreds are the fastest horse in game, they don't have a ton of stamina, so if you are planning on doing a lot of grinding around and like farther trips and stuff, I would not recommend the thoroughbreds because you will run out of stamina just because they don't have as much as the Arabians and Akultekis. So yeah, that is my third tip. Okay, so my fourth tip kind of goes along with my third tip, but it's to make sure that your horse is all tacked up. Tack can have benefits on your horse's stats. It can give you more speed, more strength, more stamina, better jump stat, better agility stat, and it can basically just make your horse go way better when you are using them. I will show you an example with my horse Carmel here. So I'll just let her stamina go all the way up real quick. Now with her tack, she has, let's see how much stamina she has. She has 129 stamina that she gets. Now it's easier just to show the stats with the stamina, but obviously it will affect your other stats depending on what type of bridle and saddle you end up picking. They all have different effects on your horse's stats, but if I were to go ahead and remove the saddle and bridle, you can see, let's go ahead and show her galloping again. She only has 103 stamina, so her tack increased her stamina by a ton, and also the tier of the tack. So this is prismatic. Prismatic is the highest tier you can get from Volcano Island. The tier of the tack will also affect how much your horse's stats are increased by. So the prismatic helps you by a ton, but in game it will show you the lowest tier is the default, and then it will go up from there, and then prismatic there at the bottom. So I recommend definitely tacking up your horses because it will overall give them way better stats, and you can go ahead and play around and craft and see what ones affect different stats for your horses. So yeah, that's my fourth tip. My next tip is to not waste your crystals on lassos. So in craft, when you level up, you will unlock different types of lassos that you can make. Now, when you get up to the clear quartz, you might be like, oh, I definitely want to spend all of my crystals and make lassos with them. More so, this applies to the higher tier lassos like prismatic, moonstone, obsidian, amethyst, emerald, topaz, ones like that. But I do not recommend using for crystals for this. Because the iron lassos and the bronze lassos and the copper lassos all work very well anyways, and you can catch the horse still within a decent amount of time, and it just saves your crystals because you can sell your crystals for a bunch of money. So I do not recommend using them for lassos because I honestly kind of just see it as a bit of a waste. However, if there is a herd, I do recommend keeping at least just one good lasso, so one prismatic lasso, or if you have it, a perfect lasso, because herds do not take up your lassos. So when you are in catching horses from a herd, you can just go ahead and equip your best lasso for the herd and it won't use your lasso. So that's what I recommend. I guess that's kind of two tips and tricks in one, is just use your best lasso on the herds because it will not take your lasso if you're catching from a herd. And do not waste your crystals on lassos. I recommend just regular stones, copper, bronze, and iron. My personal favorite is bronze because I can find it a lot, but if I can get it, I will do iron. And then if I run out of both those materials, I'll just do copper, but I can still catch horses relatively good. So yeah, those were my top 5 tips and tricks for Wild Horse Islands. I hope that they helped you guys out. They certainly help me. So I also have a whole bunch of other videos and tutorials for you guys. I have a whole playlist with a bunch of tutorials on how to get money fast, how to level up fast, how to get certain items in game and stuff. So if you want to go and check out all my tutorial videos, they're on the homepage of my channel, and I also have them in a playlist, and they're all super useful and helpful. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everybody.